How's that, Chris? Is that better? Hey! Is all the audio and everything alright, guys? Lower the audio. Rightio. I know how loud it's going to be. Righto, guys. There is a bit of a delay though, so as you were saying, it may take a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, I think it's about 20 seconds or so, hopefully that should be okay now. Why is the music not blurry? I know what I can do. I'll lower it once we get into the game. Right, so hey guys, here we go. We're going to be playing as Stannis the Mannis, of course, as requested by all you guys. I will lower the volume on the actual in-game once we get in, so don't worry about that. It's much easier that way. You know how loud things can be, so we'll leave all the rules as they are with Stannis. For my voice. Right, let's just go into the settings quickly then. Game options, audio. Turn that music down slightly. You have to let me know if it's alright, or if it needs to go a little bit more. That is the Mannis. Yeah, Crusader Kings 2 music is ridiculous loud. Like, even with my headset on, I don't like 2 out of 100 volume, and it's still ridiculously loud. Just let me know if that's better then before we begin. Just have to wait for the delay for you guys to let me know. Okay. A bit more. Okie dokie. There we go. Surely no more than that. My voice is low. We should be good to go now. During the Dornish Wars, Lord Wyle defeated the forces of Orys Baratheon as they attempted to assault the Boneway. Lord Baratheon and his men were ransomed. However, they were freed only after having their sword hands cut off, so they would not be able to use them against Dornish. Orys vowed vengeance against House Wolf, and the infamous deeds of the Wyles during this war are still remembered. In Thorntown and Old Oak, as well as Storm's End, House Wyle hold feud against House Baratheon from when Orys cut off the hands of Walter Wyle's sword hand in vengeance, then his other hands and both feet while he called Ursera. We will not forget about that. Okay, Stannis, you don't forget anything anyway. Much better. Good, okay. Okay, so we are starting as Stannis Baratheon, obviously, as requested, and as you've probably seen, we are here in Storm's End in the Clash of Kings bookmark, just after the assassination of Renly, I believe. I've not played this bookmark for quite some time. It's the first one I ever played when I first played this game. So, yeah, let's take a little look at the main man, Stannis, and have a look at him. 35? I didn't think he was that old. I thought he was slightly younger than that, and I thought he was younger than Ned and Robert. Skilled commander, of course, he is the Mannis. Unyielding, of course. An organiser, leads from the rear. A trained fighter, that should be formidable. A knight, chosen by R'hllor. Rebel leader, he's not a rebel, he's the one true king. Proud, just, diligent, temperate, chaste, ruthless, and authoritative. Has he not got stubborn? Surely Stannis should have stubborn of all things, but okay, fair enough. We have 9,000 men here in Storm's End, but I'm sure we can actually call upon many more around the Stormland, so we'll get all of those. Stannis is queen.
Well, it could be.
You just played this today. Awesome. Yeah, this was actually the first. I actually brought Crusader Kings originally just for this mod the first time I played it. So I jumped straight into this. I had no idea what I was doing because I'm really bad when it comes to tutorials. I'm too lazy to ever jump in and do a tutorial. So I always jump straight into the game, even though I really shouldn't. So I had no idea what I was doing. It took me loads of attempts to actually beat Joffrey, but normally I always do now. But it all depends really on whether Joffrey is present in King's Landing when we get to King's Landing. Let's get all our men around here and get our fleets to Storm's End ready. We'll get the rest of our forces to Storm's End as quickly as possible as well. All hail is great. Why chased? I think chased because, well, doesn't Stannis sleep with Selyse like once a year at most, if that? But that could be to do with the fact she has a moustache, so we'll never really know, will we? What you say? Always
Bagger.
Always bagger. Right, so we need an ambition. Obviously, we want to win the war, but no, we want to see our house rule from the Iron Throne. It is ours by rights. And focus, obviously, it's going to be war to go with our amazing 22 Marshal. We've got Shireen. I don't know what we'll do with Shireen yet because it's very rare. I don't think I've ever had a playthrough where Stannis actually manages to have another child. So, yes, we could kill her wife. That would be one way to solve the problem. Then try and maybe find a new wife. Yeah, hello to everyone who's just joining right now. Right, so let's sort our council out. So, Castellan, we've got Lord Alessander Pennylover. Okay, he might not be too bad. He'd probably be better as the treasurer, though, to be honest. Davos is the man we want, really, but Davos is better as a diplomat, so we'll leave him there. Yeah, we'll go for Axel Florence instead for our Hand of the King then, and we'll get him to what would be the best thing for us to do. Now, let's just pacify the province of Storm's End. For now, obviously, it's Davos the Onion Knight is our diplomat. Let's get him to improve diplomatic relations with... Who could we get to... We could go to Dawn to try and get Dawn on our side, or we could send him to the Vale, trying to get the Vale on side. And we could try and marry Shireen to Robin Arryn, and then maybe get an heir. Get an heir later on some other way. Right, we need a new treasurer. Here we go. Yes, you're perfect. Collect taxes, please, in Storm's End. It's going to be better than Dragonstone. Try and keep up with what everyone's saying in there. I don't want to miss anything that you guys are saying. Change to the 7. Yeah, but then we'll lose the great advantages that come with Stannis being chosen by R'hllor. You basically get several attempts. You die and you just come back. So who we've got as our ward? Devon Seaworth and Brian Farin. Okay. Lord Spymaster. Surely we want Melisandre as our Spymaster with her 25 intrigue. Let's get her to... We'll sabotage the economy in King's Landing for now, and we want to perform charity. Actually, no, we want to change the religion in Storm's End. We need some minor titles. Our designated regent will go with Davos. Bodyguards, who have we got as our bodyguards then? Richard Hawke, yes, definitely. Awesome martial ability. Godry the Giant, that's Godry the Giant Slayer, isn't it? Who kills a giant at the wall. Lambert Whitewater. Maelgorn of Redpool, and who is our next best marshal? Clayton or Harry? We'll just go with Clayton. Why not? The North to South, King in the North. The Red God is the true God, just as Stannis is the true King. Well, I'm more of an old God person, as you guys know. You know that I like the old gods, but I love Stannis. I think I love Stannis more than I love the old gods, though. So that's right. We need a Keeper of the Swans. Let's go with some of these lords who aren't very keen on us. Lord of Chlorisle, Master of the Horse. Just so we can try and get a couple of them on side, because instantly we're going to get factions. Lord Stefan, Master of... We'll go with you. High Almoner. Who else have we got that doesn't like us? Casper of the Rainhouse. Cupbearer. Want someone who trusts us. We'll go with Davos so we don't get poisoned. Court Tutor, who's got the highest learning? Melisandre. And then our commanders. We've got some pretty shitty commanders here, so let's have a look at someone better. Godry. Ronnet, Red Ronnet of House Connington. And let's go for Montford, Lord of Driftmark. 16, 17, 13. Have we got a better one than that 13 there? Yes, we've got 16, so we'll go for him. And then we've... Oh, no, yep, so all the council positions are filled. So, pretty much we've called all our levies up. So we want to gather them at Storm's End so we can march north. We've got to be careful of the Reach forces that are obviously helping Joffrey, as well as the Lannister forces. But normally, they're pretty occupied with Robb Stark. So... let's actually get some of these guys as important characters, just so we don't miss anything that's happening. So, Foster Tuller, the Iron Islands, the Arryns, Tywin Lannister, although Tywin always tends to die almost instantly on every playthrough I do in this era, so fingers crossed that happens again. The world is a better place without Tywin Lannister if you're opposing Tywin Lannister. Obviously, it's awesome if you've got him on your side, because he's a badass, but when he's not on your side, we'd rather him be long dead. King Robb, we'll get Castle Black, and we probably should go for Manta Raider just in case. I won't bother with Daenerys just yet because we've got to go all the way over the other side to get her, and it's very, very, very... I think I've seen her once in all the playthroughs I've done where she actually makes it to Westeros. So, fingers crossed she won't actually make it here. Okay, so the White Walkers invade. I declare that my brother Robert left no trueborn issue with his body. The boy Joffrey, the boy Tommen, and the girl Marcella being abominations of incest between Cersei Lannister and Sir Jaime, the Kingslayer. Call him what he is. By right of birth and blood, I do lay claim to the Iron Throne. Let all true men declare their loyalty. Signed, Stannis of House Baratheon, the first of his name, King of the Andals and the Rhoynar, and the first men and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I am the rightful king, but they will deny me if they can. Right, so the Fossaways have called their banners on our side, and so have the Tumbletons by the looks of it. Obviously the Florents as well. Iron King Balon has declared war on the north. As always, it would have been better if he declared war on the Lannisters so we didn't have to worry about it. My prisoner Lord Gunter Sunglass is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. We'll let him rot for now. I don't want to kill him and upset Seamus. Don't forget, as you guys did request, this is a Q&A video as well, so feel free to fire away with any questions, and my wife will try and let me know so she can keep her eye on them so I don't miss any. My prisoner Sir Bar is complaining, let him rot for now. Right, we'll send our main force here, 13,000 men, we'll send them straight to King's Landing as quickly as possible to get it under siege, while the rest of our force try to gather at Storm's End. Incest is Wincest. Incest is Danecest, yeah, definitely. Get all our fleets here as well. Probably be quicker then. We can send our main force marching straight north of 13,000. Let's get some better commanders in that, actually. My prisoner Sir Marantz Ramington is complaining about his dark cell. We'll let him rot for now. We might need them as nice R'hllor sacrifices later on. My bodyguard Sir Richard Pub has expressed a desire to get married. Marry as you please, Sir Richard. But yeah, we'll send our main host ahead, and then we'll let our other hosts gather at Storm's End, and then we can try and get them on the fleet to swing them round the Blackwater a little bit quicker. At the age of 60, your acquaintance, Lord Paramount Foster Tully, has died. Nothing new there. How did I discover CK2? Who's that from? Who was the first question from? Captain Daz. So Lucian. I think I first discovered CK2. I'm trying to think what YouTuber it was that I seen. I think it was one called Simpsy, but I've not seen him put anything on for a long time. This was a good few years ago, and I think he was doing a Jon Snow playthrough. And I seen it, and I was like, oh, this is, I've got to get this game. So then I like literally brought it straight away and absolutely loved it. Even though I had no idea what was going on when I first tried to play it. It was like so complicated. And I'm still learning new little bits even now, and I've been playing it solidly for a good few years now, and yeah, even now you learn little bits and bobs that you didn't know that you could do before, and then when you buy new DLCs and learn little bits and bobs as well. The wall is under assault and the Night's Watch is hard-pressed to defend it. They have called on all Lords of the Realm to take up arms and aid them in defending the realm from the dangers beyond the wall. Well, I like to roleplay, don't I? And we know Stannis turned them down the first time, as everybody did, so they can handle a few Snarks and Grumpkins, and then we will march north when we get our chance. Right, let's get our better commanders in here. So we've got Stannis, and we'll go for Richard Hawke and Godry the Giant Slayer as our main commanders for now. What have we got any siege experts? Because we're going to need them once we get to King's Landing. We've got an aggressive leader, a cavalry leader, leads from the rear. We're a lead from the rear, so we don't want too many like that. We're an organiser, which is good, which means we can move a lot quicker. Obviously, Stannis is one of the best commanders around. Yeah, he is an awesome YouTuber. I also watch him play, well, did. I've not seen him put anything on for a while, but since I've been YouTubing, I've hardly have as much time to watch other YouTubers. I do still watch some, like I still watch Sam a lot, and I watch One Power Barbarian a lot now. Obviously, he's quite new, and I hadn't come across him until he asked me to do the Succession series, but now I love watching. He's incredibly good at the game. Yeah, thanks for joining, Albert. Hopefully you can join before the end. Is there any other question? Oh, wicked, he got you into CK2 as well. That's awesome. But yeah, I watched him play Medieval Total War with the Game of Thrones mods as well, and that got me into that first before Crusader Kings 2. And I loved the Game of Thrones mod on that. But then when I seen the Crusader, I thought how much depth there is in this Crusader Kings one. I thought I've got to play that, right? So Edric Storm needs a bride. They need to focus, sorry. So we'll just go with a struggle. And what I wanted to do was, let's see if we can turn down the music. Yes, I can do that. Let's have a look. Turn it down a little bit more. You just have to let me know again, guys, if it's too loud or not loud enough, etc. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage. I'm willing to sacrifice our daughter being our heir if we can get the Alliance of the Vale. We can always break the betrothal later on if need be. But yeah, we can. They are willing to accept that, so we'll do that and see if we can get the Vale in on our side. If we've got the Might of the Vale, we should be okay. Do I watch A&T Gaming? Yeah, I do. He's awesome. Of course I do. I've sorted the music. Is that better now, Dick? Just have to let me know. And that is an awesome question. I actually, I'm not very happy with Albert though, as you'll find out why in tomorrow's Knights of the North episode. You reward lords, you give them land, and they're very ungrateful, as you'll find out. Right, so we need to wait for that betrothal to go ahead so we can get the Might of the Vale to back us. In 7 more days, we'll find out. We're going to attack this small Joffrey army here, which we should be able to crush. The Fossaway army is retreating, but it looks like they're retreating northway to us, which is good. At the age of 33, your acquaintance Lord Jamie of the Westlands was beheaded on the orders of King Rob. Well, that means that Sansa's going to surely follow. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal. Thank you, Robin. Will you form an alliance? No, you won't. I knew that was going to happen because we've got such a bad opinion of us. And we can't send you a gift because we don't have enough money, so that's... We did send Davos there, though, to improve diplomatic relations, so hopefully that could help. If we can do that. We need to set Crown Focus as well, don't we, in Storm's End? Who's an idle council member? Because I sent them all away to do stuff, I'm sure I did. Oh, we don't have a new spy master now because Melisandre's changed to the priestess instead. Fair enough. We'll go with Ronald Bolling then instead, and we'll get him to sabotage the economy in King's Landing. Just try and stop them getting any money, and we'll send you to change people to the faith of the true God, the Red God.
When will you upload?
Knights of the North will upload tomorrow. It's always on a Sunday, so as soon as I get up, I'll start uploading it, and then my internet speed for download is amazing, and the streaming and everything's on, but when it comes to upload speed, it's terrible. So it's quite a long episode. It'll probably take about 2 hours to upload, so it'll probably be on early afternoon, I'd imagine, maybe it'll upload. And it's all about the coronation of Aengur 7-star, and we've got a great tourney and other bits and bobs like that, and we prepare to further expand and leave the realm in a good position for Aengur's heirs and children and family. My Castellan Sir Axel Florent has expressed a desire to get married. We could find him someone instead. That might be better, because then we might be able to get an alliance with somebody. Maybe a Dornish woman or something like that. Let's have a look. Is anyone... What about one of the Sand Snakes to try and get them on side? They normally marry anybody, the Sand Snakes, to anybody at all. Abara Sam, can we arrange a marriage between you and Axel Florent? We've got Emery Florent, our brother-in-law. No, you're not willing to marry him. But what about Axel Florent? No. Okay, marry as you please then, Axel. If we're not going to be able to get an alliance out of it, just do what you want. Oh, thank you very much. I couldn't believe it when the email came through yesterday. Like it said, it can take over a month normally on average, and I got monetized within 4 days. So that does mean I'm going to have adverts on my videos now, guys. So I apologise for that. I know how frustrating adverts can be. Yeah, but I'm not going to spam the videos with it like some people do. I'll put one at the beginning, and then if it's a long video, maybe one in the middle, and that'll be it. I'm not going to absolutely bombard people with adverts like some people do. And thank you, Lucian. I still can't believe how quickly we did it. I think I started the channel about 7 months ago, but I didn't really do much with it to start with because I didn't really know what to do. So I've probably been doing it seriously for about 6 months, and for it to do it that quickly, I set it as a year after a couple of months, and I thought, oh, that's just being very ambitious. It's never going to happen, but set it as ambitious, and then it was going really quick. So it's like, okay, we'll do it at Christmas. We'll go for Christmas, and then to do it mid-November is just crazy. You made a meme that's not Vacar. I love your memes, Lucia. Right, we've got another decent host that's gathering up here now, which is good. So we'll swing them by round on ship. We haven't really got any money to get mercenaries. That's the only problem. We haven't got a great income. We need to siege King's Landing as quickly as possible and hope that Joffrey's there. Because if Joffrey isn't there, that could draw the war out. Joffrey's in hiding, the bastard. Which means it's going to be hard to win this war now. Unless we've got to hope the Starks hold the Lannisters off, but the Tyrell force is quite going to be hard to hold off. Can we form an alliance with you yet now that you've got a better opinion of us? No. We haven't got enough money to set. Have we got an artifact that we don't care about that we can give? No, I'm not giving you Stannis' crown or Fiore, so you're not having... How are we going to improve the opinion of you with no money? What about... I bet we can't take you on as Guardian, can we? I highly doubt that Liza's going to allow that. Highly doubt it. What about if we give you to one of our other men? No.
How many hours are you planning on doing the stream for?
Probably around 2. I'm hoping to go till about 8:30 because I've not had any dinner yet. So we'll have dinner then, and me and the wife are going to sit and watch a film. We're not decided on what yet. So yeah, about 2 hours-ish. We'll see how it goes. If you get his family in King... Yeah, we've got to hope that they are there, because I've had it a few times where you can storm and get them dead quick, but Tommen is in hiding as well, and Marcella is... Okay, Cersei Lannister's been imprisoned by King Joffrey of the... Okay, so Cersei's imprisoned by Joffrey, which means we will get her when we arrive at King's Landing. Right, we've nearly got our second host gathered now. Beric Dondarrion's been dealt with, which is a bit annoying, because they normally just keep them occupied for a little while. I could take out a loan, but once we get the Iron Throne, we're going to be in so much debt already that unless we really have to... Right, Shireen needs to focus. Wow, Shireen's pathetic. She's not good at anything. She's literally not good at anything.
Dick wants to know what's for dinner.
Faith, what is for dinner? I don't know. I'll have to ask the wife. What's for dinner?
I don't know.
We don't know yet. Great question, though. We're not sure on the film either yet.
We're going to be spontaneous.
Yeah, be spontaneous. Have a look. Let's see what's on Netflix. Right, where is that? Is that Tyrell? Who's that Tyrell host about to fight with? Sir John of New Barrow. Is that that? Should we jump down there to get involved? We probably... Come on, this host is taking so long. We'll get them on the ships actually ready, just in case anyone attacks them. You must share money from YouTube. Well, I don't think it'll be much money, guys. We'll probably have pennies each. I don't know how much you earn. I can't imagine it being a great deal. I don't do it for that anyway. It's more of a hobby. I have a full-time job anyway, so this is just more for the hobby in the community. So you either get thrown in debt or thrown and no thrown at all. That's true. That is true. Your Bannerman Lord Gunfer Sunglass is currently under threat from external... If I say he can cope, it's going to make people angry, but he's my prisoner. It's my duty, and then we're not going to help him anyway. I think we will take out the loan, and then we'll hire a cheap... Actually, I think we'll send a gift to Robert Arryn, because it's better risking it, because if we can get the... if we can get the backing of the Vale, that's going to give us a hell of a lot of money. Iron Bank of Bravos, a minor bank. Interest rates more with the minor bank, but... Yeah, we'll go with the minor bank, because then if we can't afford to pay it, it don't matter so much. They're not going to send a faceless man after us. No, she doesn't play CK2. She did want to try it, but she was like, I have not... Well. She's like, I've not got the patience for this. And I don't know... Alright, how much can we... 87. So we'll send him a gift. Can we now form an alliance? Yes! So it worked. We're going to get the back end of the Vale now. And we've got 150 left. So we'll see if Robert Arryn accepts first. Because then we might not need to waste it on mercenaries. She does want to play it, though. She thought of a good idea to do a series with a noob plays YouTube where I try a noob plays CK2 where I try and teach her how to play CK2. That could be quite funny.
That would be awful.
You mean you hang out with us on purpose?
You backup
Yes,
plans for the evening.
I do actually. I do her on purpose, which must be mental. We are Stitch's backup plan for the... Right, come on, guys. These 500 men are taking forever to get here. Get on the ship. Blessed upon you in your house. I, Lord Paramount Robert of the Vale, accept your proposal for an alliance. Awesome. So, sacrificing Shireen off to him has worked. See, Stannis, that was the proper way to do it. You don't have to burn her in Winds of Winter. Please don't. I don't think Stannis will anyway, guys. I think Melisandre will be... Melisandre and Selyse will be the ones to burn her. Stannis is too far away. I don't see how he's going to be the one to do it.
Minecraft live stream for 10k.
Yeah, that could be good if that's what you want to do, but I don't see us hitting 10k anytime soon. There's not many Crusader Kings 2 YouTubers out there that are that big. Teaching status plays it. Yeah, if you guys would like to see that, I will do it because I thought it'd be a funny idea. Also, Dick came up with an awesome idea, which I am going to do for a side series, like just in the weekdays, because Knights of the North is going to be Sunday and Friday will be the Grand Series. But then Dick thought of the idea where we play as 4 houses at once. So each episode we change. So say we could be the Boltons one episode, and then we change to the Blackwoods the second episode, and then the third and fourth. Then we cycle back to the Boltons, just to see, like, we can try and set things in motion. And then try and see what chaos they get into. Each time you come back, the AI is probably going to mess everything up that you tried to set in motion. Right, let's send the 8,000 troops round to King's Landing so that we'll have a pretty decent host then. Especially once the Aaron forces arrive. And he has called up all his banners, so it looks like he's going to have a lot of men to come and help us. Which is awesome. Right, we've got an open council position again. I bet that's Melisandre. She always disappears. Oh no, it's our Master at Arms. Okay, we'll go with Richard Thorpe. It isn't just an idea from her. I'm glad Stitch did a Stannis campaign. Love Stannis. Stannis is probably... I don't know if he is my favourite character or not. He probably is my favourite character among others. I have a couple who are my favourite characters. I love Stannis. I love Ned Stark. I don't know how you can't love Ned Stark. Such an awesome guy. Hey up, Daenerys Stormborn has... Okay, so... As I said at the beginning of this episode, I've only ever seen Daenerys invade Westeros once in all my playthroughs. I must have jinxed myself because Daenerys is on her way over to declare war on Joffrey. Which could help us, but then I don't fancy fighting Daenerys. So that could be interesting. There's a first time. At least it happened on the stream, better than being a side one. Have you considered playing a multiplayer game of the Game Frame with other small CK2? I'd love to, but the... multiplayer for the Game of Thrones is so unstable, it's ridiculous. It just crashes constantly. But if there was more people who were on YouTube in the server, it would be cool to do a Succession series where we pass the save file over. But I don't think we'll be able to do a multiplayer one just because of how unstable it is, unless we played on vanilla CK2. Right, my courtier, Donis Bolling, has expressed a desire. Yeah, marry as you please, do what you want. Here we go, here come the other 8,000 men, so at least we've got a good host here now. I wish that Fossaway army had just stopped walking around the Crown Lands aimlessly and joined its force to us. Storm's End is under siege, but it's too powerful for that host, so that's good. Mance Raider is now known as Tool Talker, thinks he's Tormund. Burn Dany, she deserves to be burned. Yes. Oh, don't worry, if I get Dany, I will. I will.
Have you played Red Dead 2?
Oh, yes, I've played Red Dead 2. I literally lost like 2 weeks of my life to that when it first came out. I played it solidly. I fell in love with it so much. Definitely one of my favourite games of the last few years. No, we don't want... Well, yeah, we could let Dany beat Tommen, but I don't want Dany to be the... I'm not letting Dany get the Iron Throne. We will go to war with her. It's ours by right. We are Stannis, guys, don't forget. Right, let's dock the other 8,000 men. Keep sieging King's Landing. Once you get the first siege out of the way, it normally gets easier. One child lacking a focus. Edric Storm. I thought we'd already give Edric Storm a focus. Oh no, now he's got an hold up. Well, a martial education. Strong, just like his dad. Big Bobby B. Sansa Stark has been beheaded on the orders of King Joffrey. Okay, that's probably to pay back for what happened to Jaime. Damn, that's a massive Tyrell force there, which is quite worrying. Merge our forces together. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, I dread to think what Seamus would do if we did a Succession series, actually. I've only played as Daenerys once, actually. I have not done it on the channel. It is one that I will do at some point. I'm sure I'll get round to doing most at some point. The dogs are fighting. It's annoying. But I don't mind Daenerys. I think more, don't take any offence at Daenerys fans. I think more it's Daenerys fans that annoy me. That doesn't mean that I have anything against people. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the show that did it as well, where like you've got all these Daenerys fans who love her so much, yet they don't even know her name and they call her Khaleesi, and it just, I think, so I don't...
She stopped being a Khaleesi when Khal Drogo died.
I don't think it's Daenerys herself that annoys me, as I like her a lot more in the book. I just think it was the fans of the show who call her Khaleesi and don't even know her name, and it just really frustrated me, so I think that I took that out and then ended up not liking Daenerys. You see the dog's tail. Sorry about that. She's annoying. They're normally quiet as anything all day. As soon as I record, they're a pain in the arse. You can burn the Tyrells as well, but don't burn Marjorie. She is bae. Yeah, I won't burn Marjorie. I love Marjorie. Although, in my Tommen series, she did have an affair. Well, it was like, oh, I don't think it's my child. Well, Tommen, you're 8. Of course it's not your child. Where's that Veil Force? Where is it? Okay, they're gathered up there. Oh, please don't tell me they're going to do that annoying thing where they, one by one get on the ship, because that will take forever. My lord, I've collected ample tax revenue. Awesome, we've got some gold. We probably should buy some mercenaries there. There's another ship arriving. Right, the Fosterway army's there now. Are they going to join themselves to us or what? Because
who should win the Iron Throne except Stannis?
Who should win the Iron Throne except... Maybe Aegon, because he'd be good to the people, even though I do believe he is a fake, but I do think that's what will happen. I think that's what ruined Season 8 so much, because I think Aegon will be on the throne by that point.
I always thought that if he didn't die, I always thought Renly would.
I think Renly would have been a good king, apart from he wouldn't have been able to produce an heir, and he had no right to the throne, so if Renly got on the throne... How...
No, I mean, if Stannis and everything was...
Oh, yeah, if Stannis died, yeah, he probably would, yeah. Yeah.
Of, like, how well he is, and
it was good
like,
diplomat and that, yeah. For peace times. I don't know how good he'd be in war times, but... To be fair, yeah, I don't mind Dany in the books, but hers are the chapters I tend to sometimes skip over in rereads. I do love the Blackfish as well, Khan. The Blackfish is a badass. I hated the way that we got an off-screen death for the Blackfish in the show. And Barristan's death, giving all these crap deaths to these awesome people. Yeah, I think Aegon's a Blackfire. Like I was saying, I think the reason the show flops so much is because I don't think Cersei will be in power when Daenerys comes over. I think she'll blow up the Sept. I don't know if she'll die, because I think she will have some part to play alongside Euron. But I think Aegon will get rid of her, and he'll take over in King's Landing. He'll have the backing of the Dornish. Because Cersei's probably blew up some of the Tyrells in King's Landing, the remaining Tyrells, Willis and Garland, will then also back Aegon, and the people will love him because he's got rid of the Mad Queen Cersei. He's yeah, he'll be good to them. They'll see him as Rhaegar's son, and they all loved Rhaegar. He's brought peace. So then when Dany comes over as the true Targaryen heir, apart from Jon Snow, obviously. Well, if he's true, they're not going to want to... Yeah, she's going to look like a foreign invader with dragons and Dothraki savages and slaves. And why would they want that when Aegon is the true son of Rhaegar, apparently? And he's brought peace, he's got rid of the Lannisters, he's united everybody. They're not going to want Daenerys. Have I missed any question? Marjorie cheated on me as well. I married her to Robb Stark and she cheated with Theon. Well, that's Theon. I think she's cheated on me every time I've married to her in any playthrough, but you do always have awesome children when you marry Marjorie because of her awesome stats, so it's probably worth it as long as you get one trueborn son off her. My lord, as a high-ranking heir of House Swan, I do not see it wise to give up my family name to marry Laura Bolling. Fine, keep your family name then. Whatever, do what you want. Right, we've almost got the first siege out of the way. I've not missed Stitch roasting season 8 for X minutes straight. Oh, I could go all day. Honestly, I could roast season 8 all day. I could roast season 7 all day. Season 6, there's a lot of bits in it that annoyed me, but a lot of it was good as well, so I'll let it off. But season 7 and 8, I hated the whole thing. Season 5, yeah, it had moments which it annoyed me, like the whole Dawn thing. Don't even get me started. But then bits like Hardhome were amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved
I
Hardhome.
think that was literally the only redeeming thing about the actual season.
I think even more infuriating than Dawn for me is what they did to Stannis. What they did to Stannis, absolutely. Because I was like, yeah, in the books, I was like, this bit's going to be badass season 5. The North remembers, the Northern Conspiracy, and then it just didn't exist. One North woman remembered, that was it, and she got skinned, some old lady, and that was it. That was the whole Northern Conspiracy.
I remember when we watched the episode, and then Brienne's obviously about to kill him.
I think I have 2 spare. I've only seen it once.
You turn around and you're like, no, she's not going to kill him. No, don't be silly.
Yeah,
this isn't happening. What the hell? Like,
I was fuming. Joffrey Lannister had fire sword added. Oh, I'm worried then. But right, so there's a massive Joffrey host coming. Hopefully that Fossaway army gets to us first. Patience is a virtue, but sometimes it gets on my nerves. My ward, Brennan, never loses his temper, always waiting patiently for it. Well, we're patient, Stannis, so you're going to be happy with that.
What is yours and your wife's favourite characters? You go first.
How many? Am I doing my favourite 5 characters or...
I think we should do...
Yeah, season 1 to 4 are amazing. Season 5 had some bad bits like Dawn and Stannis, but on the whole it was good. But...
I think we should do top 3 characters each.
Top 3 characters. Yeah. Stop torturing. What have I done, Dick? What have I done? 1 to 5. I wish Arya had taken Jaime's face and killed Seth. My top... Okay, we are actually winning this one. Yeah, it's going to be close, but yeah, we're going to win it. Top 3 characters. Stannis, Ned Stark, I think. I love Jon Snow as well, though. Love Davos. No, I can't narrow it down to 3. I love Davos. Yeah, Stacey loves Tormund. I love Tormund as well, actually. Tormund is... Yeah, Davos. You can't not like Davos. Melisandre? Oh, you actually like Melisandre?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Melisandre.
Right, we've got a dangerous faction. Great. Sir Harlan for the Stormland. Oh, brilliant. And look at all them backers that he's got. Right. So, of the parchments. Right, okay. Where is our spy master? So use a scheme in the parchments. We can bring Davos there to improve diplomatic relations. Send you a nice little gift as well of 23 gold to try and get you on side a little bit more. See if that can improve that situation down there. Here come the Knights of the Vale. 10,000. Is that really all you're bringing there? 10,000 will do, I suppose.
Definitely.
The what is? These death noises. Ah, okay, yeah. Let's lower the effects then. Okay.
I love Shireen's death. She was annoying.
That's a bit brutal, but fair enough.
That's crazy, that. I do really like Tywin Lannister, though.
Oh, I love Tywin.
I think he's amazing. Charles Dance.
I love the character.
But Charles Dance, the way he...
Obviously, the person is awful, but I love the character as like a bad... Like, there's other bad characters that I love as well. But yeah, Charles Dance was just absolutely amazing. He was phenomenal. As he, like, literally... Okay, Joffrey Lannister had King Robert's hammer removed. Okay, have we managed to win? Yes, my lord. We will search for the dungeon. Right, okay, so who have we got? Jane Paul, Beric Dondarrion, whoever these people are, they smell like they belong. Harwin, Sir Redwyn, Dondarrion. Okay, so we'll release anyone who we have common cause with for now. And we'll have... What family has he got here? Well, Jacqueline Ironhand isn't his family. Lancel and Cersei, so we'll take them and put them in the dungeon, but that's probably not going to help us very much, which is annoying. During the Siege of King Landing, the enemy Iron Throne fleet, led by King Joffrey's flagship, King Robert's Hammer, did battle with our fleet. Our forces prevailed in the Great Sea Battle, sinking many enemy ships, including the King Joffrey. A great victory, so get an awesome amount of prestige off that. Unfortunately, it's not going to give us enough war score, which is annoying. What I will do, though, because as it's not going to have any effect, I'm going to kill Cersei just because I hate Cersei. So let's execute Cersei. And there's only going to be one way to do it. We're going to burn her, of course. Cersei Lannister has been sentenced to death, and you have commanded she be burned alive as a warning to your enemies. She is tied to a stake, and a fire lit beneath her. Her screams went on for many minutes until she finally died. Awesome. I hate Cersei, but Cersei's chapters in A Feast for Crows are absolutely incredible. Some of my favourites.
Again, she's one of those characters that I actually...
Please don't say you like Cersei.
I do like Cersei.
No.
I do.
Excellent. The Swans are joining us, and the Black Monks are joining us as well, so that's a couple more men. How can you like Cersei?
Obviously, I don't agree with the things that she does, but... My God, I don't know. I think it's more like the
Yeah, they
character
did get
that
rid
I
of
like. I like them. I tend to like the more bad characters than the good hero kind.
Hot Pie should have taken the throne. Yes, King Hot Pie for the Iron Throne. Well, who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Hot Pie for one. Along with anyone else you can think of, to be honest. My lord, I write to you with bad news. From Storm's End, my efforts to squeeze some extra taxes out of the population have been met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I fear we might have a revolt on our hands here soon. Great. That's the last thing we need.
Hot Pie would make the best pies on the Iron Throne.
Hot Pie baking on the Iron Throne. That'd be a funny sight. Okay, the Arryns are fighting the Targaryens, even though we're not at war with them, and they are winning, so that's good. Lord Paramount Stannis, I see the just cause in your struggle, so we've got someone else joining us. Okay, of the Paps, so you'll be happy, Albert, but I think Albert left, didn't he? So he's missed that.
That's a really good one. Rank the books.
Rank the books.
Ooh.
Okay, Storm of Swords first. Amazing. And then people might not agree on this, but I think my second favourite one would have to be A Dance with Dragons, because I love the whole Northern conspiracy stuff. I love everything that happens at the wall with Jon Snow and all the diplomacy going on there as he's trying to get the wall ready for the White Walkers. All the Northern stuff, as I said, as well, with Reek. The Reek chapters, for me, are the best written chapters in the series. They are so, so good. Just so incredibly written. They have like a bit of everything in it.
I remember like getting to like the Reek chapter and I was like, who the hell is Reek?
I did, yeah, the first time I got to it, I was like, who's Reek? Third, ooh, Clash of Kings is really good, and A Game of Thrones, and Feast for Crows.
I think Feast for Crows.
I don't know if I'd do all them. First read I did not like Feast for Crows at all, like many people. I thought it was a bit boring, and there was all these new characters, the Ironborn, the Dornish, and there was no Tyrion or Jon Snow or Daenerys, and I was like, I didn't really like this. But with each reread I do, I like A Feast for Crows more and more and more. But I don't think it edges A Game of Thrones and A Clash of Kings, though. So Feast for Crows probably my last one, but that does not mean I don't like it, because I do love all the Cersei chapters, and I love the Jaime chapters as well in it, and lots of other stuff that goes down in that book. But I think the others just said it. A Game of Thrones, the first book, is brilliant, great pacing the whole way through, but I think that's why I've got Storm of Swords as top one, because something happens every chapter. The pacing in it is amazing. All those massive...
it takes you like a couple of pages to really get into it, I feel.
With some of them it does, but A Storm of Swords just... the whole way through. You've got the Red Wedding, you've got the Mountain and the Viper, Tyrion's trial, Tywin's death, Stannis saving the Night's Watch, Jon Snow getting elected Lord Commander. It's just something massive happening every page. I can't wait to see the new series on the Conquest. I'd love to see Harren and House Horn, maybe even more of a focus on the lands for once, like the Riverlands. Really makes me want to see older... Yeah, I hope... I've seen rumours, though, that apparently it's only going to focus on the Dance of Dragons and the Rebellion, which would be good, but I'd be a bit disappointed. I was hoping we would get to see like all of Fire and Blood, and we'd start with Aegon's conquest and see how that all went down, and then Jaehaerys' reign and Maegor the Cruel. You can't miss out Maegor the Cruel. It's incredible, that part of Fire and Blood.
Who's your favourite past character?
Favourite past character? I like Jaehaerys. Theon Stark seems like a badass, but I don't think we know enough about him for me to say he's one of my favourites. Arthur Dayne. Arthur Dayne seems awesome.
Dunk.
Oh yeah, Dunk and Egg. Love Dunk and Egg. Daemon Blackfire, yes, he seemed awesome. Blood Raven. Then again, he's not a past character technically, is he? He's still technically around. Bitter Steel seems... I don't know. I don't know who's my favourite. Favourite past character. I don't know who I'd go with for my favourite past character. Arthur Dayne. I'd like to have seen a bit more of Arthur Dayne.
I reckon Dunk.
Dunk as well, but I've seen... Yeah. You see a lot of Dunk. I do like Dunk. Thick as a castle wall. Right, let's assault that now that it's weak enough. Try and get a bit more war score. Doesn't look like there's much around on that side of... Okay, so the Royces are against us. They've not joined the Vale. And so is Iron Oaks. Targaryen host there. We won't worry about that. The Swan Army's coming up to join us, which is good. Well, I thought it was as well, and I hope that it is. No one really knows yet, I don't think, but there has been... Some people are saying that it's just the Civil War. But I don't know if people have got confused, but we need to have the conquest. I want to see I want to see Harren the Black and the burning of Harrenhal, and I want to see Argalak the Arrogant fighting Oris Baratheon in the rain. I want to see all this.
Dunk.
It would be so amazing to see it all.
The way Stacey says dunk.
The way that's our common Leicester accents. I do apologise. Sir Arthur Dane versus Sir Barristan Selmy. Who do you think will win? I think Arthur Dane just edges it for me because of Dawn, and George R. R. Martin says that Arthur would just win because of Dawn. If they both had normal swords, I don't know. I really don't know. Barristan Selmy, I think because he's alive. I think because he's alive, unlike Arthur Dane. Arthur Dane gets bigged up a bit more because he's a legend, like legends always do, people who have died. But Barristan can get overlooked sometimes by some people. When you look at his resume and all the tourneys he's won and all his great feats, he's incredible. Obviously putting down the last Blackfire Rebellion by beating the Monstrous and saving the Mad King from Duskendale. How the hell he did that on his own, I don't know. But then he got butchered in a back alley by a load of peasants with knives.
Yeah.
As you do, because for some reason he wasn't wearing any armour, even though he's a knight, and that should be the first thing he would have done. I believe that one of your vessels can be discouraged from associating with conspirational factions if the proper leverage is obtained. Threaten the vessel. Yeah, the vassal. And hopefully that'll put down...
When he's disregarded from the Kingsguard...
Right, so you're going against us now.
Joffrey sends men after him to go and kill him, yet he wasn't killed then.
Yeah, so... They dropped that out of the show, didn't they? Obviously, he throws his sword at the Iron Throne, but then in the books, he sends men after him to try and put him down, and he ends up killing them all, which is absolutely awesome.
From peasants.
Right, so we need to improve diplomatic relations down here now to try and stop this lord scheming behind our back. We do have a little bit of money, so we could send him a gift. I don't think it'll be a lot, will it? There, 27 improved by 60, so that should put that down pretty quick. We've got a great host here, and that army is also ours as well, up there with 6,000. So we'll just keep sieging King's Landing. We'll slowly pick away. The Targaryens are keeping him pretty busy as well, which is awesome. I ask your forgiveness if I have done something to offend. I obviously wouldn't dream of associating with any faction conspiring against you or your entitled rule. Awesome, so we've put down that rebellion.
Love that. I still could take the 5 if you like carving your cake.
Yeah, that is an absolute badass line that Barristan delivers. Other than your custom series, have you thought of any characters you want to play as? Well, I definitely want to do a Daenerys one at some point. I definitely want to do a Euron Greyjoy one at some point as well, and see what chaos we can cause. Who else?
Euron would be fun.
Yeah, a Euron one would be good. I'm trying to think who else would be a good one. I've not actually, even though it's a very basic one, but it'd be a very easy, just like short one to do on the side. It's just an Aegon's Conquest, maybe.
Could you not do like the Blackfish or something?
I could. I'd love to try and do the Edmure Tully or Blackwoods in a Feast for Crows, but the chance, it's just ridiculously hard. I've never managed to do it in all the times I've actually tried to do it. It's just ridiculously hard. A Tyrell POV. That would be awesome, but I don't think we're going to get any more. I'm sure George said that we know more POVs now. I think he said, if anything, he's going to be winding them down quite a lot in Winds of Winter to try and kill some of them off and trim the fat. Lord Paramount Stannis Baratheon, I see, just causing your struggle. Awesome. So we've got Lord Roseford joining us as well now. We're at 51%. It's taking a long time to take down. Okay, who are you joining us now? Lord Snakewood, excellent. So we've got a lot of the petty lords now coming to our side, which is good.
Who do you think in the Conquest is going to be everybody's favourite character?
Everyone's favourite obviously, I think Aegon. For the Conquest, if it counts, I think Aegon. Oh, obviously, people will love him because he's a badass. I think Visenya will be badass. Obviously, to see such a badass female character who's so good at fighting. I'm not sure yet, Dick. I don't know if to pick for or just, when you can do a random selection. I might just click it 4 times, and the first 4 Westerosi houses that I draw on the randomizer will be the 4 that I get, so I don't actually get to choose. So then if we get some tough ones, it's tough. And just because I don't think I could narrow it down to 4, and I don't really want to be I don't know. Well, I could be Startler. I don't know. I think I will randomize it and just see who we get.
Will we ever see Queen Stitch in a video?
Pardon?
Will we ever see Queen Stitch in a video?
We may do. If she wants to. I do think I will do that noob thing at some point.
I would have come on camera today, but I look awful because I've not long finished work.
Yeah, she's not long finished work, she said, so she doesn't want to come on camera today.
I look a mess, so.
There we go. A victory. We're at 58% now, although most of their forces are pretty much depleted now, so we've just got to wear them down now. Silkhead slave raid and sweep point is ended. Okay, whatever. We ain't really fussed about them. Not getting involved. We've got bigger wars to win, bigger fish to fry at the minute.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it does suck that he ignored. I do like Visenya, although I think because Maegor was such a mommy's boy, I do think Visenya's quite a bit to blame for how cruel Maegor turned out. I think she made him into a very envious, jealous person. But Visenya is a badass, and obviously the last surviving. Wield Dark Sister as well, an awesome sword. What about the kings? I want to see Harren so much, same as some... Yeah, I want to see Harren as well. I want to see the burning of Harrenhal. Definitely want to see Argalak as well, when he refuses to bend. Torrhen Stark as well. The Field of Fire. Surely we've got to see the field. That's what I mean. They can't skip out the conquest. Surely we've got to see the Field of Fire and everything. Faith of the Seven Uprising is declared. Oh, great. Faith of the Seven Rebels have riven up in storms, and brilliant. That's all we need.
I thought you just didn't have a big enough camera.
I guarantee you look better than Stitch. She does. Don't worry. She looks a hell of a lot better than me.
Aw, thanks for that.
Right, so we've got this revolt. Oh, it's only 1,500 men. We're not going to spend lavishly on Serene because we're marrying her off and she's got pathetic traits anyway, so why even bother? Just the essentials. Right, that's a pretty big Joffrey host now that we can need to go and battle with once we finish the siege on King's Landing. Right, this is only a small... It's only smally defended, so let's siege it because then surely we're near enough finished sieging now. Oh no, not the Zoomer and Boomer stuff. Here it comes. The mental stuff that happens in that Discord. I do love it though, so... Right, let's go and try and stop this huge Joffrey host and put them down. And hopefully that'll about give us good enough war score. The other's invasion of Beyond the Wall has ended. King Mance of Beyond the Wall lost, as always. I think I've seen him win once or twice, but not very often. That's very true. Call allies in Faith of the Seven Uprising. Yeah, okay, maybe they'll go sort it out for us then. Someone will sort it out for us. We just want to crush this Joffrey host. Ah, too late. We're going to have to go for the river crossing. Hopefully we'll still win, even though it's only minus... we should win still, I hope. I didn't draw back. I wasn't paying attention. We are making money, though, which is good, so hopefully we can pay the loan back. We just need to track down these Joffrey forces now. Dogs are growling again. Right, Shireen, what do we want you to focus on? Nothing, really, because you're useless. Stewardship, because that's your best thing at 2. I know it is, but that's what I love about it. I'm that Gen X, but it's person to person. Some boomers and millennials are nice. Right, where are we at next? Right, so they're retreating now. That army's on our side. That's not on our side. Where are they retreating to? They're retreating south. Right, there's a Tyrell force, so we'll go and smash that Tyrell force. Devon adopts a very authoritative tone of voice with everyone, including his elders. Becomes proud. Good for him. Loses a trait willful. Gains a trait authoritative. Yeah, awesome. Let's march to King's Landing. Hopefully we beat the Tyrells there. I don't think we will. But if we crush that Tyrell host... We should crush that Tyrell host. Yeah, we've got 25,000 men. Plus the Swan army of 5,000. The Vale are sieging there. Make sure I've not missed any questions or anything.
Sorry, I'm back.
Come on, Stannis. March your men back down. Let's crush that Tyrell force and get this war out of the way. And then we've got the pain in the arse of... Oh, God, where's the rest of our army just disappeared to? Oh, great. We're going to lose this battle because the Arryns have just abandoned us. The Battle of King's Landing. It has been ages since I felt so invigorated by battle. Every day our unit is moving as if connected by some unspoken bond, I exclaim eagerly one night. Or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord, one of my soldiers says, a look of genuine surprise on his face. Yes, you're right, modesty will get me nowhere. Loses the trait skilled commander, gains the trait brilliant commander. Stannis should have that already. You were separated from your men in the chaos of battle, and now find yourself in the midst of war. As you scan the field and try to rejoin your forces, you see Commander Rutherford break through the enemy ranks and charge you. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh, we can take him. We can easily take him. Prepare to die, scum. One mistake is all he'll get. Strike. I easily break through Commander Runeford's guard and move to elegantly whack my Lightbringer into his leg. He lies sprawled at my feet, completely at my mercy. It's all over. Okay. You strike and manage to get the better of Commander Runeford, but do not defeat him outright. He rises to his feet and readies his greatsword once again. Why won't you just die? His wounds leave him weak and pitiful. I forcefully overwhelmed his defensive stance. Despite getting the upper hand and effortlessly whacked my Lightbringer into his hand, I could not find a finishing blow on Commander. Flipping, so he took his leg and his hand, and he still won't fall. The duel is over with no one able to claim victory. A fair fight, okay. But we are going to lose this war now, unless the Vale arrives in time, because they are almost... So how did they abandon us, and now they're coming back? Why, Knights of the Vale? Why? But they're going to join afterwards, aren't they? So they're not going to have a chance of winning, which is not good. Well, I'm so glad that you could join as well, Wolfer. It's great to have you here. Great to have everyone joining. Okay, looks like the Vale might just be able to win that for us. I hope. But where are we retreating to? Where has our unit gone here? Ah, but the Joffrey host is coming to save the day. We have got a lot of money. We could buy some mercenaries. We might need them. Awesome. The Vale have just held on, but they are going to get attacked now by the Joffrey force.
No, but I have seen the trailer for it and it looks freaking amazing.
No, I've not seen it, but Stacey's very excited about it. Apparently she's seen the trailer. I've not even seen the trailer,
I watched the
I
trailer
don't
for it
think.
this afternoon. It's amazing.
I don't think I've even seen the trailer.
It's basically Star Wars.
Well, obviously, I guessed that by Star Wars. What you're doing after you win the war? I am going... Well, if we win the war, Khan, we should do, but we've just been slaughtered. They just have an endless supply of men. I'm going to burn all the... burn and execute all of the Lannisters that we can get our hand on. And I don't know then. Well, people think that Stannis would burn everyone, but he's not. He does prove in A Dance with Dragon, when you see a bit more of him, that he can be more flexible than people give him credit for. Let's hire some mercenaries. We're going to need them. Yeah, he is a lot. He does bend, and he is willing to accept people on his side. Obviously, he accepts all of the Stormlords who obviously went against him. We're going to need to hire a cheaper one so we've got enough money to pay them. If we win a war, if we have a war in Discord, I shall set the neck in flames. No one passes the north without my say-so. It's going to be hard to get past there anyway. Baby Yoda was unexpected. A Baby Yoda? Okay.
God, it's 50 years old, but it's Baby Yoda.
Oh, so he's not a baby
yeah,
then.
Yeah, because
Yoda's like 900
or
isn't he, or something
yeah.
like that, yeah. What do you guys think of the newer Star Wars films?
I'm not even answering. No, to be fair, which was the one with Rogue One? That was fantastic.
Rogue One was awesome. I loved that.
Really
but I
good.
mean the main series ones. What do people think of episode 7 and 8? And obviously 9's out very soon.
I'm not even going to justify it.
Yeah. I don't know which ones to... Mate, I don't really want to hire some that aren't going to make a difference and spend all our money on it, so we won't do that. But how are we going to now take that back? They've got too many men there. We seem to have lost most of our host all of a sudden. And Joffrey has an endless supply of men. I'm not sure what to do here now. We can call up... Wow, we can call up quite a few men apparently. But I don't know where from. 12 there. 12, 16 there. Okay. We'll disband them. There's no point. No point even bothering with them. Wow, the Swan Army's up there, which is pretty big. And the Army of Cider Hall. We are going to have to get some mercenaries. We're just not going to get Menef for what we pay. Who's the cheapest in monthly cost so we can actually afford them? I could get the 200 one, but then we're not going to be able to afford to actually pay them, and then they're going to revolt against us. So we'll go for the 150 gold one. They've all got the same amount of men. Which one's got the best units? They're all exactly the same, so we'll just go for this one.
Have you got an upload schedule?
Yes, there is an upload schedule. You can find it in the Discord. Or it's also on my channel about section, but... Well, no, I think that is updated now. I did update it. But basically, Friday is going to be House Grand instead of House Vacar now. Sunday's Knights of the North. And then every other day is pretty much a day off or a random video. So in them random day, I'm going to randomly upload the series that I was talking about where we change houses. But I'm going to wait until I've finished uploading my Succession videos because I need to get them uploaded so that it can move on to the next person. Thank you very much, Matthias.
Thank you.
It's only 3 weeks now until we find out what we're having, so we can't wait for that.
To be honest,
Super excited.
I think it's going to be a girl.
Stacey thinks it's a girl. I don't really. I ain't got a clue what it's going to be, and I don't really mind, to be honest.
As long as she is healthy.
Yeah, as long as it's healthy.
I liked Attack.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones was good. Do you know what? Yeah, even though people hate on the prequels, Revenge of the Sith is one of my favourites. I absolutely love. I love the massive fights at the end, as well as all the stuff at the beginning. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, if I'm honest. Phantom Menace it's alright. Attack of the Clones is alright. It's a bit slow until you get towards the end. Your Squire Byron Farron has finally become a man. Yes, we will knight him to try and get more people on our side. But I think Revenge of the Sith is a great film. I really do like it.
When's the next
Knights of the North Rocks. Thanks, Dick. It has been my favourite one. I don't know if it will be a baby. Have you got names? Well, Stacey has decided on a name for a boy, and I do like it, so I will go for it, but we can't decide on a name for a girl. We can't decide on any name at all. Every name either of us recommend, we both don't like. But Stacey wants to name a boy Daemon, and I'm going to go with that because I love Game of Thrones. So yeah, it's going to be Daemon, isn't it? If it's a boy.
Daemon for a boy, 100%.
And actually, it's a nice name, and it's not too common. Game of Thrones, where people are going to go, oh, you've named it. I think most people aren't going to. No one's going to know what the name Daemon. Exactly.
A lot of people haven't read
exactly.
The books, so.
But I just think it's a nice name.
Oh, when is your next upload for House of Aker?
House of Aker, I'm going to be taking a little break from House of Aker now that Season 2 has ended. Just while we do our other series, and then House of Aker will return. But I'm not sure when yet. I'm going to do another time skip and try and get stuff in order. And then I think Season 3 is going to be a big Dance of Dragons between East and West. So that's what I'm aiming to do for the script for that. Empire Strikes Back is also my favourite Star Wars film.
Best Star Wars character. Jar Jar Binks.
Obi-Wan.
Jar Jar Binks.
Behave yourself. Obi-Wan. I love Obi-Wan.
He's so stupid.
You must be the only person who likes Jar Jar Binks then, if you like it.
Of me, like,
yeah, he does remind me of you. He does remind me of you, actually. Right, we're now. Where is Joffrey getting all of these men from? We're going to lose because he's got a ridiculous amount of men, and we can't keep up with them. And the Targaryens are doing nothing to stop him either. Why has he got so many men? I know the Reach has a lot of men, but this is ridiculous. And I've collected ample tax revenue. Perfect. What's Robb Stark doing? Is he just battling the Greyjoys instead? He must be. We can't actually look. So I'm guessing that's what he's doing. He's still at war with Joffrey. It's 73% in favour of Robb. So, okay, so he's close to winning that. Okay, they're not at war with the Ironborn anymore, so they must have won that.
Name your kid Jar Jar.
No, I don't think so, Lucian. Right, we'll pick off this little army here for now, this Tarth army, which should be on our side. Traitors.
That's why I like him. He's so stupid. I just love Jar Jar, but he's so funny.
Yeah, that's true, actually, Albert. He's likeable while also being very annoying.
Exactly, and that's just basically me. It sums me up quite perfectly.
Yeah, I think Empire Strikes Back probably is my favourite Star Wars. Name your kid Hoi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Oh, Obi-Wan. I was going to say, Hoi-Wan. Right, so we've beat that on. We're now losing this war. This is ridiculous. We're not actually going to win this war. We're actually going to fail miserably on this one. And now there's 20-something thousand men marching towards. Quick, get on the ships, lads. Get on the ships. You can stay where you are. We're going to lose this. This is ridiculous, the amount of men that he's got. Your wife sounds way smarter than you. I doubt she's like Jar Jar. She sounds way smarter. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
She does like Jar Jar for some reason. I don't know why.
It's awesome.
Right, I've got no idea what to do. I need to assess the situation, try and think of what we can do here, because all our men have been absolutely slaughtered. The Lannisters are still sending loads of men over, even though they're getting annihilated. Okay, there's an army of Cider Hall, and there's an army there, which is ours. So if we go we'll go dock our men over there, and hopefully these two 9,000s will join us. Name him Stannis the Mannis. Well, Stacey isn't the biggest. Well, she used to hate Stannis and she couldn't understand it. She just couldn't get her head around why I like him so much.
The showrunners ruined his character.
Yeah, but then once I got her to read the book, she was like, okay, I kind of understand now why you like him.
The Stannis vibe, yeah. Like.
Okay, so Rain House are going against us. This is not going well for Stannis the Mannis. Not going well at all.
Oh, do a patch face series.
Patch face. That would be hilarious.
That would be quite good.
White piece, go white piece. I don't know if we'll be able to go white piece. I doubt they'll accept it. No, they're only willing to accept surrender. We are losing though, so that could be why. Let's see. That faction's very bad as well, which is not good. Let's send a little gift to you, try and get you on side a bit more. We'll join our forces up with these forces here. We'll have quite a big force. We may be able to get back into it. Stannis would not surrender after all. And if we lose, we lose. That's the end of the stream. Obviously, it doesn't. We're not going to be able to get this series to go on and on and on anyway. It's only going to be a 2-hour stream. So whatever we manage to do, we manage to do. Yeah, white piece so Rob will win for you. Could do that. That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think of that, Al, but that is a great idea. Yeah, let's see if we can get enough war score then that we can get a white piece. Look at 35,000 men. Where are they coming from?
If it's a girl, Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Oh, God.
Right, we've got 17,000 men here. Now, that other army's marching off. Can we not attach yourselves to me, please, guys, so we can stay together with a bit and actually try and get a bit of a force? How is Rob doing? Let's keep an eye on Rob again. Okay, he's got 18,000 men there, so he is definitely keeping them busy. He's now attacking. He's at 81%. So if we can keep out of the way and just keep ourselves going long enough for Rob to win, we might just survive this. And then Rob should hand over the Iron Throne to us. I've never seen him take it for himself. I've attached ourselves to this other armor so that we've got a bigger force here now. Let's just carry on sieging. We'll stay out of the way and let Rob win it for us. Right, we're at 1%. Offer peace. Can't offer white peace. Come on, Rob. It's all riding on you now, Starky boy.
Did you ever play the Star Wars games?
Star Wars games? Yeah,
I
played loads of Star. I love Battlefront, the original Battlefronts. I've not the new ones. The old ones on the PS2 were absolutely epic.
I'm about to say, I think that's the only one I remember playing. I've not played.
Oh, we've got a couple of Dutch people.
If it's a boy, Pycelle.
Pycelle.
Oh, sweet lord.
Hear about Joe? Joe who?
It's in Joe Oblivion.
Stannis Grand, Stannis Baratheon, Stannis Aaron. Joe Mama. Stannis Grand. Well, my character is going to be a little bit like that in the series. I remember the two Stannises in the roleplay. Who obviously helped Joffrey do some pretty messed up stuff. It would be nice if we get a Joffrey Grand in the Grand series. That would be very funny. Once that we take the Iron Throne. It's going to take a long time to take... Here comes the Northern Army. We don't want to get in the way of it because then we'll end up fighting with it even though we don't want to. But we'll try and feed off the scraps. They just need to get a couple of lands under siege here and they're going to win. How are you doing now, Rob? How are you doing? 90% Rob. As long as he doesn't go and attack that massive host, which he probably will because the AI is retarded. He's got 10,000 marching down as well. But as long as he just sieges some lands and be sensible, he's won this war for us and we'll get the Iron Throne that way. And then this faction will probably try and overthrow us because that's what happens. What have I missed? What are we all laughing at?
Your mama.
Joe Mama.
Your mama.
Right, what have we got here? 27,000 men. Who's that army? Army of Ghoultown, the Arbor. Okay. No wonder the Vale had such a small force. Half of them have joined the Crown instead. Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob. We're still at 2% war score as well, which is good. No, we can still only surrender. Let's just move our army on. Oh no, we're attached and they're... Yeah, let's move on and just get another land under siege. Try and keep our war score good. Sacrifice your Burnians as an offering to the Lord of Light will gain me much favour with him according to the Red Priests. The unbelievers I rule would not like it though. Sacrifice the traitor. No one would care about that. We gain the trait Fire Obsessed, but that... The non-followers will allure at your core amongst your vassals will decrease their opinion. No, so we don't... Sacrifice some commoners. Burn the gods would in Storm End. We... No, well, followers of old gods, we haven't got any. Have the Seps of Storm's End burnt to the ground. No, we definitely don't want to do that. We don't want to... We can't really win, whatever we go with. I don't want to go with any of these. I hate when you get ones where you can't really win whatever you do. We're going to have to burn the Godswood in Storm's End, unfortunately. Just because we don't have any old god worshippers, so at least we won't upset anyone that way. Come on, Rob. Go beat an army. And Rob's going to fight with our army instead. That's just typical, isn't it? Devon asks, why did you let that peasant off that peasant accused of poaching because he needed the deer more than me? He's gained the kind trait. Awesome.
Does the UK have Thanksgiving type holiday? Not talking about the UK.
No, we don't. We don't have anything for Thanksgiving at all. Although the UK has jumped on the Black Friday hype over the last few years, but it's nothing like in America. I think the first year we had Black Friday a few years ago, it was crazy. Like you see, like in the South Park Black Friday, where there was people fighting everything, and then it happened again the year after. So there was like, oh, we need to put people on and more, obviously more workers, and then nobody went to it at all. So it's not the same as over in America. It was just obviously a big deal the first time we had a Black Friday.
Like Halloween. Halloween's not really a big deal.
Yeah, Halloween's not as big over here as well. That's one thing that I am jealous about, because Halloween looks amazing in America whenever you see how much you guys love it over there. And over here, they're like, no one's really bothered about it.
No.
Or Thanksgiving. Then we have our own... Well, we don't really have that many holidays other than Christmas and Easter, really.
Yeah. And
not that I can think of.
Holidays.
Yeah. Right, so Robb Stark has just lost in a fight, which is very annoying. Right, let's try and pick up some war score. At least that might damage the Lannister host. Okay, new Lord Commander on the wall. Lord Commander Danes of the Night's Watch. Right, where's our force? Shall we go and... give them gold. Shall we go and fight? We should probably go and fight. Let's go and crush that... Joffrey army, actually. Why we've got more men. Let's try and take advantage of it. How much are the Starks winning by now? Probably not going to be as much now, is it? 89. Oh, no, they're still 89% in favour. The Irish invented Halloween. You're welcome.
I just thought the Halloween came from America.
I don't actually know the origin of it, because it's not that big over here. Oh, we do have Bonfire Night in the UK, actually. That's a UK holiday. I forgot about that.
That's British.
Which is obviously about Guy Fawkes trying to blow up Parliament.
We kind of got grassed up. There was a few conspirators in on it, but he essentially...
So yeah, we do have Bonfire Night, which is the 5th of November. I don't know if you know about that. So is there any other UK? Is there any other UK holidays, like UK only holidays?
Mayday.
Mayday, yeah, I can't really think of it. Oh god, now we've got less. Oh, too late. Just all of a sudden, a load of men decided to abandon us. But maybe because we've got better commanders, we might be able to win this, I hope. It's going to be quite... No, we're going to loot. For God's sake. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to go right to the wire. I don't know who's going to win. Come on, Stannis, men. No, we're going to lose. Robb Stark, will you hurry up and win? God's sake. Stop fighting our armies, Rob, and defeat Joffrey. He's picking all our men off. Discord is this comment section about 10 times worse? Yeah, pretty. I don't know about 10 times worse, though, Uno. I'd probably say 100 times worse.
Not quite Big Ben, but the
that's the point. Where's Draco? Because that would turn things up a notch even more if Draco was here. But he's not here. Maybe he's not up yet.
About to say, yeah, Guy Fawkes didn't want to actually blow up Big Ben. He wanted to blow up Parliament, which is...
Yeah, he wanted to get rid of the whole of Parliament, didn't he? With the gunpowder.
Well, if anyone is keeping up with British news, which I doubt you are, and British politics, which I doubt you are because it's very boring. Yeah, it's... Our politicians are absolutely...
I think most politicians are, aren't they, to be honest? But yeah, everything's a mess at the moment, isn't it? With the whole Brexit ordeal and...
Whether we're going to leave the EU or
who knows what's happening? Nobody knows. Even the politicians don't know, and the Prime Minister. So that's when it's a big worry.
Yeah. About to say, because obviously...
Some lad tried to nuke the Queen and got a holiday. Yeah, that is quite funny, actually, isn't it, really? That someone tried to blow up Parliament and get rid of everyone, and now we get a holiday out of it.
To be fair...
I think we're meant to get a holiday out of it to celebrate the fact that he didn't do it, but...
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they... Parliament used to have more... Well, they do still now, actually, have more influence than what...
The Queens and Kings haven't had influence for years.
No, of course they've not. Parliament's the...
The Queen's immortal.
She...
She is.
She'll just never die.
The Queen is literally immortal.
If the Queen in England dies, we get a 3-day holiday.
Yeah, we get 3 days off when the
period.
Queen does die. Not that it's ever going to happen. We'll die before the Queen dies.
She's like 90-something though, isn't she?
Trump keeps kids watching. One thing I do love about America, guys, is they don't half create amazing writing content for South Park these days. South Park's been so good lately because of all the... Well, the whole world, really. Joffrey's been arrested by Robb Stark. Awesome. So we're probably going to get the Iron Throne now anyway. My lord, I bring great tidings from King's Landing. Robb Stark has sacked the city and has taken the Lannisters as his prisoners. He has left the city to its own devices, leaving a power vacuum in King's Landing. A claimant must merely walk through the gates and be named king. Who will fill this power vacuum? Well, it was obviously Stannis. Your liege King Joffrey Waters has been imprisoned in Winterfell by King Robb. Don't we just automatically get it then? I thought we'd automatically get it now. You can't enforce demands on him either because we're technically not winning this fight. Right, let's get the ships over to Claw Isle to pick us up. Restore the absolute monarchy. Whilst I enjoyed Bonfire Visit. Been to England last year in November and the carnival in Bridgewater was awesome. Yeah, Bonfire Night is good. It's always fun.
Especially like for younger children.
Yeah, especially for kids as well. All the big fireworks and everything. Yeah, it is good. Although I was always scarred as a kid from Bonfire Night when my stupid uncle got too close to a firework and it went off in his face. But yeah, thankfully he was alright. But yeah, well, it was a bit terrifying at the time. Go to King's Landing before Danny gets it. I'm just going to get the ships. Danny's already there, which is annoying. But I'm going to get the ships around to pick us up as quickly as possible so that we can get down there and try and do something about it. Hopefully we've got enough men to deal with Daenerys. Get on the ships, please, guys. Awesome. What faction have we got to sort? It's Dondarrion's leading the faction now. Forgot. Everybody in the Stormland hates... It's so annoying that everyone hates Stannis. Just because they're all arse-lickers and we haven't got any money to give him any money. Damn it. We'll make you Master of Horse. That'll improve the relationship. We need to send our council members to Blackhaven now to try and get you on side. Improve diplomatic relations. Scheme. There we go. Try and get that one offside now. Right, are we on the ships yet, boys? Yes, we are. Right. Let's get down to King's Landing quickly.
Had some cider and ale.
Cider and ale. Nice. Really? You miss it here this much? I've only been to Holland once. I went to Amsterdam, but that's the only time. I've only ever been there once. Been France a couple of times, well, through France. Obviously where you're from, Lucian. Obviously the English and French haven't got the best relationships in past.
Paris. That was fun.
Damn it! Daenerys has won! Now we're at war with Daenerys. How many men's Daenerys got? Can we beat Daenerys? But she's going to be able to call up all vassals now and get loads of men. No! Yeah, she's calling up all her vassals now. This is annoying. Can we... Right. Plot to kill Daenerys. Do it. Let's see if we can get a plot going to get rid of her instead. I think we'll be Daenerys' heir anyway, won't we? So if anything happens to Daenerys... Oh no, Aegon. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, she married Aegon. That's why she's come over. Okay. But yeah, if we can try and kill her. Let's get our men together and try and push back Daenerys then. Let's get our men there. Join our force of men here and defeat. We'll try and pick off all our units quickly, all our small ones, before they gather together. At least Joffrey's out of the way now. The blood of Orys Baratheon flows through my veins. Since the days he walked the earth, we have abandoned our old faith of the faith of the Seven, though I do not see merit in the ways that helped shape such a legend. We were once like them, we should not judge their ways. Awesome, so we've got 7,000 men here, which is good. I've actually never played Fortnite. Because I never played it to start because I didn't fancy it. And then, like, everyone was playing it. And then I thought, then when it finally thought, oh, maybe I should play it. I thought, well, no, because it'll probably die. It'll probably die out now, so there's no point me trying to get into it now. But then it's just carried on, and now it's probably too late for me to try and play it.
To be fair, it's not a game that I'd go out and play.
Say, when I was in my mid-teens, I used to play a hell of a lot of online gaming, like back in the day on the. But I don't really play a lot of online gaming now. I tend to play a lot of more single-player games as I've got older now. Like, obviously, years ago, I used to play tons of all the Call of Duties and Halo and Gears of War and that sort of thing. But now I don't really play anything online-wise anymore. Melisandre has approached me with a bold proposal. She says she can help me in my desire to see Queen Daenerys dead. She claims to have knowledge of the magic of a Shire and says your union would unleash the inert power within me and strike down our foe. Yes, we shall couple and then kill her. So let's make a shadow baby and go and kill Daenerys. My lord, her grace, Queen Daenerys, has taken her last breath. May she rest, repose in peace. Now her heir, King Aegon Targaryen, will take the throne. Oh, great. So now Aegon's on the throne. But at least we got rid of Daenerys, so now we just need to get rid of Aegon. We're at 48%. King Aegon Targaryen has issued a call to his subjects promising glory and wealth to anyone who can master a dragon in his lands. No doubt he feels he needs dragon riders to go to fight in the war. They're not going to be very old though, are they? So let's plot to kill him as well. Why not? But we've got a decent force here. Hopefully we can bring them down before they've not got many men, have they, really? But people are joining on their side. Tumbleton and maybe the Reach will, so we do need to try and do something about it quickly. We need to try and assault King's Landing. Fortnite is dead. Don't play that game. I uninstalled Fortnite like 2 months ago. It's dead.
Not really selling to
So I've not played it for a long time. And yeah, you're not selling it to me. Release anyone we have a common cause. There is no one of value here, but we have took King's Landing. We've got quite a big host as well now, so we are going to win this war by the looks of it, which is good. Another siege victory, another victory. And again, we're at 90%. There is no one of value here. The High Septon will probably... Well, no, we probably shouldn't burn the High Septon. Did anyone see the trailer I posted in Discord yesterday for that? I can't remember what the game was called now. Desert of something? That looked really cool. Whether it will be that good, I don't know. Yeah, but it looked like a bit of a mix between like The Witcher, Skyrim, that sort of thing. And it actually looked like really, really good. So I want to find out a bit more about that. We need 1% more war score. We're only at 99 at the moment. Yeah, I do need to watch out for the plots and factions. I did forget about plots. I've not done my normal slow setup. Known plots, auto stop plots, my plots, auto invite. My wisdom. May wisdom ever elude you, Mace. I have sent out emissaries to all known plotters to seize immediately. I will not give in to temptate. No, because we're at 99% war score, so there's no point sending a shadow baby. We will claim the throne ourselves just by winning. Let's just march north and siege Stokeworth.
What do you think about Renly, that traitor?
Yes, he's a traitor, exactly. I do like Renly, but I don't know why he decided to do it. Obviously, he had the backing of the Reach, so, but yeah, he never should have inherited. And I think it would have, if he had inherited with Stannis still alive and he did take the throne, I don't think it would have kept peace. It might have done for him, but then how many lords would then go, well, Renly's the youngest son, but he got the throne, so I'm the youngest son of House Stark, but I'd be a better ruler than the Lord, so I should be Lord. And then you'd get those sort of revolts all over the Seven Kingdoms.
The thing is with this, like, people are just so greedy and like people always want more power.
Yeah, well, it's like real history, isn't it? It's like you can read up on European history and English history, and you think Game of Thrones is bad. It's like it's not exaggerated at all. Some of the English history, like during the War of the Roses and the 100-Year War.
Actually based it off
yeah, exactly. The Plantagenet dynasty as well. There's actually a documentary on YouTube. I'll share it in the Discord later. Then the same guy, I think his name's Dan Jones, and then he does a documentary on the War of the Roses as well. And they're awesome documentaries, so you should definitely check them out if you're interested in old English and European history.
Well, it's like the Red Wedding. That's based off that event that happened in Scotland.
Yeah, it's the Black Dinner, wasn't it, or whatever it's called in Scotland. But yeah, I love reading up in history, the English history. It's basically fight with the French, invade Ireland, invade Scotland, fight with the French a bit more, civil war, invade the French again. Sorry, Lucian. That's pretty much English history in a nutshell. Why are we at 95? Come on, hurry up and siege so we can just put this war to bed. So hurry up and siege Stokeworth. I think Stannis would have been a good king, because he just doesn't stand for any crap. He doesn't stand for arse lickers or anything like that. I can't be doing with... I don't like arse lickers and brown noses and that sort of thing either. Like, where I work, there's tons of them, and oh, it's so irritating. Oh, no, okay, we're now a duelist, which is awesome. We just need to hurry up and win this siege to win us the war. We're back at... Oh, no, we're at 88% now. He is not a king. I am. Don't forget to invade us. Yeah, yours is the exact... Their French history is pretty similar as well. And then every now and again, we'd all be like, oh, all the Europeans, let's put things aside and let's just go over and do a crusade.
Oh, and then we'll have a peace pact for like a year or so,
Yeah.
and then just like kill each other again.
Okay, we actually didn't manage to win that. That's very annoying. Marry as you please. How do we not win that siege? Right, let's go crush this Targaryen force, and that should hopefully win us the war. I've never had a war last this long. This is ridiculous. Exactly, that's why people hate Stannis so much, because of those reasons. I was horrible at French, but I can pronounce properly here and there. Like Lucian's name, for example. Yeah, same here, I think. I say that, but... Okay, so Robb Stark's now fighting against... We're going to lose this war. People are coming to our side. Let him rot. This is so annoying. How have we gone from 99% to 60? You should play as Ireland during the English invasion as my custom character. The vanilla Crusader Kings 2 doesn't seem to do as well on the channel when I've tried it, so I do prefer playing the Game of Thrones one as well. I actually know... As bad as it probably sounds, I actually know Game of Thrones lore more than real history, which is pretty bad. If I was on an island, I'd do the same. I have no morale, that's true, I do. Ugh. People are coming to our aid, though, so hopefully we can still win. But Dawn has come to the aid of the Targaryens, which is not good. My lord, I believe Sir Lancel Lannister has been in your custody for too long. 75 gold I accept, so we can get that money. Because we've not got a lot of money at the moment. Runestone's now on our side, though, which is good. We've got, like, no men at all. We are going to lose it. But I've got to end the stream soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I would have liked to have got Stannis on the throne, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Damn Dornish. I should have killed him, Chris. You're right. I thought because we was on 99%, I thought we've got this. We need 1 more %. I should have just executed him. Let's start the plot again. Maybe that will actually work, you know. Let's end it. And then Melisandre will pop up again like, oh, I can kill him for you. Plot to kill. Do it. Can't offer Peter. Okay, right. Hopefully Melisandre will decide she wants to have a quick fuck and send a shadow baby to kill him.
That's also very true.
What? You English like to attack us Germans even though the Queen's German. I didn't know you was German, Matthias. I actually, I love the Germans. I love German football, and like every German person I've ever met is just such nice people. I've never met a German person that wasn't nice.
A nice person, yeah.
Although when I went to France, Lucien, every French person I met were quite rude. But I think that's because the French and the English obviously don't like each other very much.
How many times?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just a 1,000-year grudge that they both have against each other, the English and French. They just don't like each other very much. I did say it. Yeah, I'm gonna knight someone again. Come on, Melisandre. We need you to help us plot. Yes, we shall couple and then kill him. Following the holy fires will is more important than anything else. I've gained the zealous trait. Stannis isn't really a zealous, though, for the... My Lord King Aegon has taken his last breath. Long live the king. Lord Protector Renfred, the Lord of Duskendale. What? No. What's going on now? Why have we got a Lord Protector? We're the king!
Spanish people are way too...
Spanish people.
I've never really met any Spanish people.
I've not met many. Well, I've met Spanish people when you go on holiday there, but... Lord Paramount Stannis Baratheon, I understand your grievances and the previous occupant of the Iron Throne, but rest assured I only want a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict. I urge you to agree to a peace so that you can make the case for your claim at a great council of nobles of the realm. Yes, I agree to this. Yeah, because we're probably going to lose. Yes, I agree to this, and hopefully people will vote us in as the rightful king, as we are the rightful king. And I've actually never had a great council, I don't think, for this, so it'll be interesting to see what will happen. Being known as dishonourable murder is causing me some mental stress.
I do really like the Irish.
Yeah, I like the Irish as well. Spanish are nationalists and many are socialists. The Irish are also totally not biased. Spanish I met. Yeah, I've not met any... Spanish people I've met haven't been too bad.
The EU Hitler.
You English let the Germans take over every time the EU Hitler cough cover. Right, okay, so what's happening here with this war now? Can we have our Great Council, please? Lord Protector, Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne, claimants. Oh my god, Littlefinger has 28 votes. Littlefinger's going to get the Iron Throne.
What the hell?
Chaos is a ladder, I suppose. We've got 7 supporters. Littlefinger's got... Littlefinger's going to get the Iron... Do you know what? I'd be quite happy with that for the ending of the stream just because of how hilarious it is that Littlefinger's going to become King of Westeros. That is absolutely hilarious. Littlefinger's actually going to take over. It don't matter if we lose a few fleets. I can't believe Littlefinger's going to be... I would like to do a Littlefinger series as well at some point, to be honest, and try and see how much chaos and power we can gain. What, Littlefinger's your favourite character? That's worrying. I do love the character of Littlefinger, though, just because the chaos and everything he causes. Same as Varys, but
I do like
I don't think I'd like him as a person.
Them, no.
He brought them all. Yeah, he probably did. Damn it, Littlefinger's gonna cast. That's a brilliant end. But very annoying as well. Blackmail the vessel. Okay. Right, let's wait for it to be announced then. Littlefinger, first of his name. As if Littlefinger's going to get the Iron Throne. That is crazy. To all my subjects, the inheritance of the Iron Throne has been thrown into question, and so a great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. All shall gather in King's Landing so we can vote for the new sovereign. Okay. Lord Paramount Stannis. The Black Pearl. Marcella Waters, Tommen Waters, the throne. Okay, let's see what happens then. This could be interesting. Okay, so Littlefinger now has 54 votes. Lord Paramount Stannis have decided to accept a request from you since Queen Marcella asking for legitimization. I hereby declare that Queen Marcella shall henceforth be known as the legitimate member of House Baratheon. A fine addition. Why? What?
No.
No! The Iron Throne recently fell into a period of... Okay. Claimants to the 7th Iron Throne. Obviously is. So Marcella has gained the Iron Throne. For God's sake. Right, let's plot to kill her. He's going to betray you. Plot to kill. Has anyone seen the South Park Game of Thrones episode?
He's planning to betray you.
Does anyone watch South Park? A divided Germany is not a good sign. Littlefinger for the win. Let him rot. Right, what time are we on, guys? I'm probably going to have to end this soon. I'm getting a bit hungry. But I'll be back in the Discord pretty much straight after anyway. Yes, we shall couple and then kill her. My grace, Queen Marcella has taken... It's ridiculous. The power of the Red God is actually like ridiculous and so OP. So now Shireen's died. So who's king now? Now Tommen is king. So let's plot to kill Tommen. Let's see how much we can actually do this, because this is ridiculous. I know, we need to get Stannis as king before the end of this episode. Okay, we'll pay off the debt. I'm just forwarding it along now, just to get it. I just want to see Stannis on the throne before I leave. That's literally tame a dragon. Yeah, let's try and tame a dragon. Why not? That'd be funny. Obviously, as you seen earlier on the Discord, I got a load more. I think I got 7 more custom. I think it was 7 more custom characters made, ready for the Grand Series episode. Ready for episode 2. And then I'll make a few more again tomorrow, hopefully, when I film the first episode. Shireen shows every sign of being infatuated with Lord Edric. She follows him everywhere, and Edric is seemingly equally smitten. Maybe it'll pass. Separate them. Maybe it'll pass. Come on, let's kill Tommen. Lord Paramount Stannis, as a member of the Royal Baratheon family, you're entitled to the protection of the King's Guard. As such, a member of the Guard has been dispatched to Storm's End to fulfill his duty. What? I'm trying to kill you and you've sent me a bodyguard. Fair enough. Very silly, Tommen. Very, very silly. Sacrifice the traitor. Come on, Melisandre. Are you going to kill Tommen or what? Look at Stannis' health. I'm sure he'll be alright. If he dies, we'll just get Melisandre to bring us back. My daughter has finished her education, and it turned out less well than expected. Yeah, that's because she's got shocking, shocking traits. Here we go. Yes, we shall elope and kill him. Yes! We got the Iron Throne! Lord Paramount Stannis of the Iron Throne has inherited the 7 kingdoms. We did it, guys. We did it. My lord, His Grace King Tommen, has taken his last breath. So at least we got the Iron Throne. We may have done completely OP things to do it, but we have got Stannis on the Iron Throne. So we got there in the end, but there was many, many, many kings who sat the Iron Throne. So we had Joffrey, Daenerys, Aegon, the Lord of Duskendale, then Marcella, then Tommen, but finally we have got on the Iron Throne. Stannis is the king. The war between the great powers of the Iron Throne has subsided for now. So, yeah, I think we'll end it there then, guys. We have won the Iron Throne. Stannis is the Mannis. He's the king of Westeros. But, yeah, I'm starving, so I'm going to end this stream. Thank you all for joining. We had a lot join. That was a record for how many I've had join in a stream. So, thank you all very, very much. Please don't forget to like, and then I'm not going to say, well, subscribe if you aren't already, but I'm guessing you all are. And I hope you enjoy Knights of the North tomorrow as much as I enjoyed making it. And yeah, I'll see you all really soon, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.